Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to be looking at the McFarlane DC Multiverse, the Joker figure from the comic Batman White Knight. Now you may look at this and think to yourself, why the hell does this guy need 7 of these Joker figures? Well, I put together my own GTO. This Joker here is in sort of a SWAT outfit. It says GTO on it, which stands for Gotham Terrorist Oppression Unit. In this comic, Joker became sane and became the good guy, and Batman was locked up. Sort of a reversal. The Joker here was working with the GTO, the Gotham Terrorist Oppression Unit. They were treating Batman as a terrorist. Nightwing, Batgirl, and others were involved. I want to make my own terrorist oppression unit for my action figure world. These are going to be SWAT-like cops that deal with a terrorist situation. I'm going to put a bunch of different heads on 6 of them and keep one of them with the Jack Napier head. So let's check out the packaging real quick. This guy here, DC Multiverse, the Joker. At the top, 22 moving parts, a Spawn logo, ages 12 plus. Here is the Joker. He's got a regular head, a Joker head, large pistol. He's in sort of a SWAT vest and those type of outfit there. The side simply says the Joker from the White Knight. On the other side simply says the Joker. On the bottom, there is a barcode in case that helps anybody, as well as a bunch of credits. And the back, here's an image from the comics, as well as some other McFarlane DC Multiverse figures. Wonder Woman from the upcoming 1984 film, Joker from Arkham Asylum, Armored Wonder Woman from the upcoming film, Batman from Arkham Asylum, and Superman from Action Comics. So I got my figure from Amazon.com. I pre-ordered them a long time ago and was very happy to get them now. I've heard some people finding them at Target, but they've been street dated. You can't buy them for another couple weeks. So, no further ado, let's open these guys up and see if we can assemble our Gotham Terrorist Oppression Unit. And I got this guy and a huge lot of McFarlane DC Multiverse White Knight figures I got from Amazon today. And then here's the unopened version of this guy in front of my Batman and related comics, next to all my other Batman and related unopened action figures. You can see they're next to the rest of the McFarlane Multiverse collection. And here's my entire collection of Batman White Knight comics. We've got numbers 1 through 8 and both cover variations for each issue. We've even got number 1, the special edition. And here's my entire collection of Batman Curse of the White Knight, the second White Knight miniseries. In front of you are books 1 through 8 and both cover variations of each book. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here he is with all of his accessories laid out. He does come with a stand, a collector's card, a revolver with a crazy long barrel, and he also comes with an alternate head, totaling 2 interchangeable heads, one a classic Joker head, and one Jack Napier, the person he was before he became the Joker. But before we look at these accessories, let's check out the actual figure. So, the Joker head, it's not the main head I'm going to be using. This particular video is going to be on the police force, the GTO, Gotham Terrorism Oppression Unit, that I'm going to be making. If you want to see the video on the Joker, I did post that earlier. Go ahead and check that out. There will be a link in the description below. So look at his outfit though. The body is why I bought this figure. I'm going to army build my GTO. So he's got a SWAT type vest, got a badge, got GTO on here, got a little radio or walkie on his shoulder. It's got the sort of military green, black stripes down there, green gloves. Nice detailed pouches all over this thing. Zipper going down. Looking excellent. Check out the back of this thing. I mean, we've got more pouches. We've got a wire connected to a radio or walkie in the back. Double jointed knees. Double jointed elbows. Little bit thin. I mean, Joker's a thin, lanky character. Just legs a little bit thinner than I would have liked. But overall, this guy's going to be great. I can't wait to put my police force GTO together. And then, here's the figure broken down as far as he can go, with all of his removable parts detached. And here are all 7 of these figures broken down as far as they can go. Now, I'm in the middle of reading Batman White Knight. I hadn't read it before, but getting these figures got me interested in the storyline. I'm currently on book 3. I don't really know how the story ends yet. Regardless how it ends for the GTO, these guys are going to be my anti-terrorism unit, a detachment of the GCPD. Basically a squad of elite police officers, my action figure world. So let's go ahead and check out his accessories. Let's start off the boring stuff. This here is the display stand. It's a typical McFarlane stand, black perfect circle, DC logo at the bottom, one peg for the peg hole in their feet. It's very thin, very basic. I am not much of a stand guy. I prefer my figures to stand on the shelves by themselves. So this is going to go into a huge bin of stands, never to be seen again. And here's his collector's card. This is a replica of the copy of Batman White Knight number 8. As you can see down below. Here's his revolver. This is a typical Joker type of weapon, a revolver with an exaggerated barrel. This thing looks pretty cool. Nice little bit of sculpting detail on it. Handle there, the chamber. It looks pretty nice, but I must say, for my GTO, this gun is going to be useless. Police would not use a gun like this. But now I've got 7 of these to add to my Joker armory and Joker henchmen, so win-win. Now let's look at his heads. He has 2 of them. The one on the right is a traditional classic Joker head, and the one on the left is Jack Napier. That's who he was before he got turned into the Joker. And in this comic, when Batman fed a bunch of pills to Joker, he kind of became sane and reverted back to Jack Napier. Here he is with the Joker head on. If you want to see more information about that Joker head, check out my other Joker review. I show the head on lots of different bodies. But for my purposes, I'd rather use this head because it's just a regular looking guy. I'm going to keep one of these with the Jack Napier head on, but he's still going to be part of my GTO as a police officer, and he can double up as Jack Napier or the Joker whenever you need to use him for that. Now, onto building my GTO. Looking at all these figures here, what's the next thing? I gotta find some heads. So I'm going to go into my fodder pile of body parts and see what I got. Here are the 7 different heads I've chosen to use for my GTO. I'm going to keep the Jack Napier head on one of them. He's just going to be one regular member of the GTO, but he can also double up as Joker in disguise, infiltrating them. Most of these heads are wrestling heads. I also see a NECA Aliens head and a Mattel Shazam Dr. Savannah head. And so what's next? Gotta find him some guns. You can't have an elite police task force without some guns. I went to my gun bag, found some guns that I thought might be appropriate for some SWAT type guys, and here we go. And here they are, the 7 members of my GTO, the Gotham Terrorism Oppression Unit, geared up, ready to go. 7 fully articulated, 7-inch scale, SWAT police type action figures. Army building at its finest. I am loving it. You can't have Gotham City without a police department, whether it be corrupt or not. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at the figure and what I'm going to do with him, next let's check out the height of this guy. So from bottom to the top, sitting at about 6.8 inches tall, which will translate to about 17 centimeters. And now let's look at his articulation. Starting with his head here, it can rotate around from side to side. He can look down about that far, up about that far, not too much. Shoulders on a ball joint, they go up quite a bit more than 90 degrees, up, down, around, all that good stuff. He does have a butterfly joint. You can kind of see inside of there, that bit of black material between his shoulder and chest area. Allows his shoulders to go in and out, giving him a very large range of motion there. Below that, bicep cut, double jointed elbows. They can go all the way in. His wrist here has a ball between the forearm and hand. You can rotate it at the base. You can also rotate it where the hand connects. And it's hinged as well. He's got, I believe, a ball joint inside of here. Most McFarlane figures have 2. I can't really tell with this guy just because he's got this vest on top. You can rotate him around. No problem. You can also bend forward and back. Nice range of motion there. His legs pretty much do the complete splits. It's not a ball joint. Legs can go forward about that far, back about that far. He's got a little tiny bit of rotation here at the thigh. Double joint knees. And then his foot, ankle articulation, very similar to his wrists. Got a ball here and it can rotate at the top and the bottom. Can go up and down, can rotate around. He's got toe articulation, and if you wanted to tilt his ankle, you can't right now, but if you rotate the ball, you sure can rotate it quite a bit.
Here are these guys as they would be taking a defensive stance, a standoff with some criminals. Here they are patrolling, driving around Gotham City on some motorcycles. Here they are arresting some henchmen, cleaning up the streets of Gotham.
Next, let's check these guys out compared with some other action figures. I'll show off my entire police force, my GCPD, SWAT, and cop action figure collection. I challenge anyone to have a bigger police force than me. I'm addicted to army building. I love my Batman collection, and police are a huge part of the Batman lore. Here they are with some of the McFarlane Toys brothers. These are some police officers that I have that are also from McFarlane Toys. So at the bottom, from left to right, those 3 cops are all from Stranger Things. They're from Hopper, just head swapped a couple other guys. Then, on the right-hand side, the regular blue cop. He's a painted Stranger Things cop to look like a modern police officer. And then the last one there is from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the old McFarlane Movie Maniacs line. Here they are with another McFarlane figure. This is from a video game called We Happy Few, named Bobby. This is like a creepy Joker as a cop almost. He's got that weird smiley face. Definitely like this guy a lot. Here they are, next to some DST or Diamond Select toys. From left to right, we've got Hartigan from Sin City, Gordon and Bullock from Gotham, and then Mulder and Scully from the X-Files. Mulder and Scully were FBI agents, but they can make for some great detectives or whatnot. And here they are with some Diamond Select Battlestar Galactica figures. Back when there were a lot less choices for police officer toys, I had these guys, put some heads on them, and used them for cops. And the very last one I used for Renee Montoya. Here they are next to a couple of NECA figures I thought made good police or detectives. On the left, we've got Dr. Loomis from Halloween. He looks like a great detective or private investigator. And then we've got Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell. He has sort of a bulletproof vest on. It looks like a good cop as well. Here they are next to all my different Terminator police action figures. Almost all these are from NECA. One of them's from McFarlane Movie Maniacs. On the very top, the top left, is the liquid nitrogen and the metal version of the T-1000. Those were great for police officers. Mr. Freeze as Frozen. On the top right, we've got the old Kenner color changing and the McFarlane T-1000. And then on the bottom, we've got a combination of the Ultimate T-1000 from Terminator 2, the Ultimate T-1000 from Terminator Genesis, the older NECA Galleria Mall T-1000, Steel Mill T-1000, Motorcycle T-1000, and the Ultimate Motorcycle T-1000. Army building at its finest. Here they are next to some custom SWAT figures. These are some Arkham Origins type SWAT guys. Most of them were customized from wrestling figures. Here they are next to some wrestling Big Boss Man action figures. The first 3 on the bottom left are from Jakks Pacific, and then we got a couple from Mattel, and then a few more from Mattel in sort of SWAT outfits on the right. Here they are with some Mattel WWE Create a Superstar Roman Reigns action figures. These guys are in SWAT riot gear and have great shields and helmets. Here they are with some Resident Evil figures that look like some good cop villains. And then with some DC Direct and DC Collectibles Commissioner Gordon figures. Then here they are with some DC Direct SWAT figures. These guys were all made from a Dark Victory Commissioner Gordon figure. Here they are with some tortured or dead cops. We've got a couple of Resident Evil zombie cops that I use for police corpses. And then we've got a police officer from Reservoir Dogs being tortured. Here are all of my John Constantine figures. One of them is from Mattel, the rest are from DC Direct and DC Collectibles. He works great for a detective or private investigator. Here are the DC Direct Batman the Animated Series police officers. We've got Commissioner Gordon, Bullock, and Montoya. And here they are with some Plan B Toys police action figures. At the bottom, starting at the left, the first guy is a customized police officer, then a couple of K9 units, then 4 SWAT officers, 2 black, 2 blue. Then I believe that guy's a military guy, but he looks good with a SWAT team. Another police officer, a couple bomb squad units, and then a pre-posed horrible figure at the far right. And then here with some Mafex Honor Guard Joker figures. Here they are with my Mattel Movie Master Police Force. On the top, we've got some Honor Guard Jokers customized into various police officers. At the very top left, we've got a custom Foley from Dark Knight Rises. At the bottom, we've got a couple of Commissioner Gordons at the bottom left, followed by a couple of customized detectives, and then a whole bunch of John Blake figures with different heads, making various GCPD police officers. And the last two are some breakaway X-Men police officers from the first X-Men film. Really crappy quality, but okay background pieces. Here they are with some crappier out-of-scale police-type figures. On the bottom, starting at the left, we've got Mulder and Scully from the old McFarlane line. A little too small, but they can make some good detectives. Then we've got Agent Smith from The Matrix. He's sort of an FBI agent. Could be an FBI agent or a detective. And on the right-hand side, we've got Sam and Twitch from the old Spawn line. A couple of detectives. I used to use him as a fill-in for Bullock, but they're far too small. And then last, we've got a Doctor Who Amy Pondfinger in her police outfit. And I believe in the comic, both Nightwing, Batgirl, and Azrael all took their teams helping the GTO take down Batman. Nightwing and Batgirl actually wore GTO outfits at one point, and I was thinking about trying to customize that, but I'm probably going to leave that be and just use these guys for my own generic GTO squad. So overall, I must say I really like this figure. You can tell I'm addicted to army building, especially police officers and SWAT figures. This guy is great, fully articulated, 7-inch scale, fits in great with the McFarlane DC Multiverse figures. If I were to rate this figure for this purpose, I'd give him an 8 out of 10. In my Joker review, I gave him a 6.5 out of 10 for that purpose. But this is right up my alley. This is great. Additions to my GCPD, and I'm loving it. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add it in the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure videos from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.